From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. A lot of people had this game circled this week. Two of the best teams so far squaring off here in Week 5. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take a 6-0 lead right away. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner. 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They strike for 23 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Hurt! Come on. Bronco switch. Check. Viking 18. Let go.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Panther Street. Get it. 60 Eagle. 60. Ready.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Inside. This is reeled in by Warren. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
It's the tackle. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
60 by 6. Ready? Bronco 80. 19 Tiger. 19
Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Has it down close. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. A dose of the hurry up here.
70 Timberwolves.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more?
And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. It's a design boot. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 7-point lead in the first. Ahmed now for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns grow their lead to 8.
14, Colts 6.
It's all lined up. Ahmed ready to send this flying. Josh Downs to return it. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And this return will reach the end zone for a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 14-point game here in the first. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, you kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
Ready?
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Ready, ready.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Ready.
They're going for it. Here's Richardson. He's got it. Complete to Downs. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Ready.
Now Richardson to throw. Going with the screen to Taylor. He still has room inside the 30. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Let's go now. Get up.
Connecting again with Downs. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability and his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crawls. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Back-to-back carries here. Has a hole left, room to run. The 40. Into the red zone. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns blowing them out in this opening quarter.
Feed the beast. 2nd time now we've called a touchdown for him. And now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
Ahmed now for the point after.
Lining up for the extra point.
The point after splits the upright. And the Browns grow the lead now to 22 points. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. The Browns on top early. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this.
Ramiz Ahmed.
It's all lined up. Ahmed ready to send this flying. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And he'll get it up to the 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Richardson back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
1970 Timberwolves. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 70.
Richardson on third. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
To the air on this first down, Richardson. He's got Pierce. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Stephanie! Crackle 80! Ready!
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
And the Colts.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Has it at the 7. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Kicking team out to try the extra point. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Looking right, and he finds him. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 37 on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
They'll run here on 1st down. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Browns stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Ramiz Ahmed to kick
It's all lined up. Ahmed ready to send this flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Go! 19 Tigers, go!
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Let's go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal!
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Into traffic, complete. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
70 Lions!
Richardson now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. So 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense was flying around and making the play. I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They get 23 on that one. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70!
Throwing again, Richardson. Caught it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be Browns football.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack and that play was a masterpiece.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Third and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one connects. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd.
And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through.
Ahmed to kick off.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Ashton Doolin now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Gets him on the in route. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard
70
line.
range, 70 range.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 10 yards.
18 Cardinal, 18
That's
Cardinal.
another Colts 1st down.
Hawk 70,
1st
Hawk
and 10
70.
at the 44-yard line.
First down throw here from Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. Space on the right. He's got room. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. They'll air it out on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
He's going to throw it again. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Again to throw on 2nd. A massive shot towards the end zone. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get more points to end a lopsided first half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns grow their lead yet again.
Ramiz Ahmed to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On the return, here's Doolin. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. It's all lined up. Ahmed ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Okay,
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
go.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Throw left side, complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
48-yard line.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Liking 18. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. And he's got it. It's in close. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the red zone now. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Browns will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back to the well again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Set up. Cowboy 80.
To the air on this 1st down. Richardson hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Let's go. Ready.
Richardson continuing to move past the 45. He's going to bring this down to their 35. That's a pickup of 33 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's good for a Colts 1st down.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
Come on, come on.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Break the huddle. It's second down now.
Dragon 60. Ready?
Throwing now, Richardson. Has it downfield, working the left. Has some room to work. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts shrinking the lead some in the third. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Colts, 27. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Back to throw. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And the Colts have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. It took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Richardson back to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Tyler Warren. So it's 2nd down coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Richardson on 3rd. One of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
First and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Dive play straight ahead. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
He's going to throw this one. Escapes the pocket. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. So we're through 3 here. It's Browns football in what has been a one-sided game in their favor. All set to go now from the 35. Handoff now from the gun. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Another carry for him. Again, he's got room. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down that 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Handoff on 2nd and short. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And 4th and 4 coming up. Ramiz Ahmed now for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by Ahmed is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Ramiz Ahmed to kick off.
It's all lined up. Ahmed ready to send this flying. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Okay, ready?
So first down from the 41. Now Richardson to throw. Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Okay,
First and 10 now from the 46.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On the set.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Richardson now. That's him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
To number 14, Alec Pierce. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
Richardson to throw again. He has the first over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll throw again. Richardson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Once more now, it's Richardson. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
3rd
and short yardage here, Richardson. That's on target to Pierce. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of 7. Brings up
7,
2nd
60
and
Eagles,
4
60
at the
Eagles.
1-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Colts putting up points in a game decided. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4.
31. Colts 33. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick
Sanchez
off
has it all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. The tight end in motion now. Here's the one back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Browns moments away from their 4th win of the year. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll go play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On first down, they'll run. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. They're drawn up full. Setting up for the kneel down on third. He's round up for it. So the Browns will take this win home with them. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL.